Good morning. It is Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. I'm all dressed to go to a pumpkin patch today with some kindergartners. But I did remember what I said we'd do yesterday. Now, I know I said I'd open up a new container of milk, but this is still good. Let me see if this will do a little frothing up. I need some more. So I am, after all, let me get the other one, going to open, here we go, a fresh container of milk. I'm using Fairlife fat-free, ultra filtered, hang on here, ultra filtered milk. I've got just the thing. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to fill this up. Let me turn this a little bit to the minimum. Well, I'll go halfway between minimum and maximum. Oh, here. Did I drip it down the side? I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on here, because I don't want anything scalding onto the metal parts. Oh well, I think that's good. All right, let me put this back in the fridge and we will proceed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started on hot, thick froth. Although, remember, I've taken a little whisk out of my milk frother, just because, you know, sometimes cleaning it, especially with cow's milk, it can get a little film stuck on it, and you got to use a brush to clean it. Or if I use like some sort of, you know, sometimes I'll use a jam or preserves, and little pieces will get stuck in there. So anyway, this way I don't have as much to wash. All right, so we'll go ahead and start off. This is the cinnamon and candied tamarind, and I'm going to make it as an espresso, but I'm going to go ahead and add the frothed milk to it. Now, these may end up needing sweetener. We'll just have to see. I'm wearing a school shirt. Wish they made these things like, you know, for women. It's like, whoa. The women's shirts, you know, they have a wider neck. Anyway, so now this is the sweet almond and hibiscus. And I guess it looks like tomorrow we will do the espresso, the Festive Collection espresso, since we're doing these today. Did I say it's October 23rd, 2025, Thursday at 7:12 a.m.? Well, now I've said it, okay? All righty. So, we've got the sweet hibiscus, sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind. And why is this making noise? Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. Wow. Well, I'll look into it later. I'll do it with water and, you know, see if I can see something malfunctioning in there. Sort of feel like I need to back off, you know. Oh, okay, good, it's done. Gee. Well, okay. So, we'll put in some milk, and we'll put in some milk. And now we've got nice froth here. Oh, let's move this back so you can see. All right, hang on. I'm going to try not to tumble this into the sink. Okay. And we'll put some lovely froth on top. I'm terribly sorry. All right, you know what? Hang on here. Let me try to fix this. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna have to start using my tripod that sits on the floor when I do this. I'm always concerned though with that one because it'd be so easy to trip over it. Okay, there's that. We'll put a little more in this one. Oops. All right. One more try, but I'm going to move it back so it's further away from the sink. Okay. And I was going to try to put the light on, but I don't know how to do that. There's these little symbols down at the bottom of the screen. I don't know what they mean. Okay, well, so we're trying this as, this is the cinnamon and sweet tamarind as an, call it what you want. You can call it a cappuccino, a latte macchiato. It's an espresso with milk and milk froth. Okay. You know, this, it's, I'm going to sweeten it. It is such a different taste from having it with the coffee mate. I'm going to go ahead and just dump this whole thing in here because I'm in a little bit of a hurry. Don't want to be late for the pumpkin patch. Okay, give it another try here. Tasty. Ooh. Again, you know, I hate to say this sort of thing. I'm tasting something, but I can't identify what it is. I'm wondering if I tried these iced, if that would make a difference. You know, some people have told me, I think with the roasted peanut and roasted sesame, well, whatever that one is that I don't like or is difficult to find ways to make it acceptable. I think, was it you, Josh, in Australia that told me you had it iced and it was good? If you're on here, say something, please. Okay, and this is the almond and sweet almond and hibiscus. Golly, you know, those names evoke images, and I'm sure, you know, it makes you think, oh, if you like almond, beautiful hibiscus flowers. But I wish they'd just kind of give it one name. It'd be easier to remember. Okay. Oh, this is pretty yummy. You know what I did yesterday? I'm going to do it again today. Actually, this is what I'm going to do today. Look at this. I'm going to put this in here. Okay. And you'll say, what kind of coffee testing is this? Well, it's not professional, that's for sure. Okay. This is coffee testing by somebody who would like a bigger cup than what she had. Okay. And I'll give it a mix around. So I've got sweetener, I've got Splenda, and I've got 2 different Festive Collection capsules, and I've got milk. And you can see that the milk froth is just staying in there. Let me see. That's pretty tasty. I can eat that afterwards if I want to, or put it on top of something else. You know, it's still a little too sweet, but it's good enough. You know what? I would really be interested to know, for any of y'all that try this, if you can get the cinnamon flavor, the tamarind, the chili that should be in the candied tamarind, if you get those flavors at all, or if you get the almond at all, it's just hard to tell. Oh, come on, Nespresso, bring back the raspberry coffee. Oh, that one, there was no mistaking. It had the raspberry aroma and the raspberry flavor. Oh, it was wonderful. Well, look, I'm just gonna go because I don't know. Tomorrow we'll try the Festive Collection espresso and see how that is. That hopefully ought to be pretty straightforward, right? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.